not a vampire, not an alien, I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a review, a special review. You know, I'm the welcome Goblin Nation, you know, I forgot that part, but welcome Goblin Nation, and welcome to my game review. Oh yes, I finally played it out. I mean, in a vacation, because of that I need to do shit, I started playing, and I was like, hey, this is an interesting story, hey, I'm gonna go do more, and god damn, this is a good game. Like, I don't play a lot of games out, like whole Folly out, that's like, I play, that's a whole, it takes me 17 years, I mean, I don't know, it takes me a long time before I play a game out, because sometimes I get bored, sometimes I forgot the story by the time I'm on the ending, I almost stay the ending. The only, I played like 2 games, I was like, this is the day I play more games, so I played, Marvel vs. Capcom kind of thing. Good story, a fun story kind of thing, but it's only 4 hours kind of story, and it's cool. I like those short kind of thing. Those are the things I can finish. I never thought I would finish Star Wars the Jedi Fallen Order. I had select time I started streaming this. I was like, yeah, let's stream this. Yeah, this is cool. But damn. Anyway, the story. Okay, you're here for the story. What I think about the story. You're here for that, you know? So, Cal is like, you know what? I'm gonna go off this kind of dump because the Inquisitors find me. They find me! No! They found me. They found me kind of thing because I used the Jedi kind of thing. I used the Force to save my save my friend, but then he dies. He's like, hey, and he's like, yeah, I got saved. Then he dies by the Inquisitors. One of the Inquisitors ends up being the well, you escape from the Inquisitor, the first head Inquisitor, you kind of whatever. You escape from her, kind of the second sister, I think she is, kind of thing. Anyway, you escape from her by that ends up being the master. The master, the former master of this Inquisitor. She failed. She's like, I give in to the dark side. One time I give in to the dark side. One time! And one time, oh, the humanity. I thought I know what that was doing, but I failed. I failed so badly. And she is like, the Inquisitor kind of became also a hated kind of thing, because we find out in the game that this Inquisitor is the apprentice of the thing. There's all this like, how can I trust you kind of thing. Anyway, so now she has a team. She has the Inquisitors trying to kill her. Then there is the 6 sisters, one sister, I don't know. And one of the sisters is also a character that you have to fight on some point. But you try to find the new Jedi Order. You try to recreate the Jedi Order. You need all those kind of thing. You need the Force. You need the Jedi kind of thing to become Force wielders. They're only human Force wielders after all. They need some teaching, so you are after this holocron. This holocron will determine some some Jedi kind of thing, that the Jedi will be reborn. So you try to find clues by following this kind of thing, following this holocron that ends up being the master of the master. You know, the one. The Inquisitor's master's master kind of thing, you know. The Inquisitor had a master before she fall. That one is the one you're on the crew. That one had a master, and the master had the holocron kind of thing. You want this BB-8 you find on online. Very cool kind of character. Very awesome. You also have this. I did do lots with the lightsaber. The lightsaber in my collection. I love it. So you keep on falling, you keep on going to the thing, you find the clues, you try to keep the clues going on. It's like, hey, here's a clue! Let's go to this blade. You can go back to the kind of things, you can go through from this one to the other one, and so on and so on. And you go to this whole story. To this whole planet. You go from wall climbing kind of thing. Sometimes feels like, oh my god, where am I going? See, the map is like, here's level 3, here's level 10. It's like, this is where you need to go. But you have no idea how to get there, because it's like, yeah, but it's down level 4. How the hell do I get there? So how the hell? So most of the time I'm like, yeah, fuck it, just run. just run towards it. Just run and hope the path reveals himself. That the Force will guide me. It's all like that, kind of thing. And so I kind of think there is this tree where the Force kind of thing where I on the Inquisitor. Then there is this your lightsaber also gets like more powerful. Just like you get more powerful, the Force gets more powerful. You can like stop time a little bit here and there. You kind of think your lightsaber you can control. You can make your lightsaber your own, and I love that. You also get those flashbacks from when he was Padawan. When Cal was a Padawan, he did this. He tries to train. That's how you kind of like actually at the end of the game, you're actually like everything what you are. You remember who you are. You remember the Force that you learned, the kind of thing. A little bit more ability kind of thing than you had, but not too much. Not too much. You're still like you learned every ability. And the master, I like the master that he had before kind of thing. He became like how he got from like Order 66 became a kind of thing. He was on a ship. He was on a battleship kind of thing of the Republic. And when that kind of thing with his master, he goes, he lets his masters, Cal, his lightsaber fall down. It's like, damn! It's like, what did I say? Your lightsaber is like, I'm sorry, but well, we don't have time to punish you for that. We need to fucking go! So they go kind of thing. They go all the way kind of thing. He gets in and escape out, but not before his master got shot to death in front of his eyes, and his body is still in the kind of thing. And he's like, I will not fail you kind of thing. And from that point on, the lightsaber you begin the game with is actually his master's lightsaber. I'm like, holy crap. Now I feel bad for changing it so much. Now I feel bad for changing. But then later in the game you're like, now my lightsaber got destroyed by the kind of thing. And it's like, is this a good idea? It's like, what? It's like, I need my own lightsaber now. It's like, what? I just had your lightsaber all done. I did your lightsaber like change so much the color, the thing. Now you're gonna make your own lightsaber. It's like, why did I able to make a new lightsaber all kind of thing? I like it and it's awesome, but this doesn't make sense in the story. That's like, it's like I changed so much. It's not his master's lightsaber anymore, but somehow like, yeah, it is. Like, seriously. But that's the only like negative point I have in the whole kind of game. That's like, that doesn't make any sense. Then we also go on some point to the Dathomir, and oh my god, that's my favorite planet, Dathomir. I'm like, I love Dathomir. It's like where the Nightsisters are, and the Nightsisters in Clone Wars, they got destroyed mostly by Count Dooku, got a lightsaber and lots of things. We find out there is still a Dathomir alive, but this Dathomir was too young kind of thing to be in the war, to be in this kind of thing. So she only saw everybody die. She saw everybody kind of thing, but she survived. She's the last Nightsister. And we also find this Jedi that crashed on there and changed and convinced this Nightsister to help him become able to have this Force thing, and then he gets mad in power kind of thing, and he changed like, I'm now a Night kind of thing. I have this all kind of Night brothers kind of thing following me. They're following me. He looks badass but crazy, like insane. First he was like, and Scarlet's like, first time he's coming like, hey, don't worry kind of thing, you and me, yeah, kind of thing. You're gonna, he also battles his demons, Cal there kind of thing, and first he tries to open it, doesn't work. He has to kind of thing, he has to battle the things. He sees his master is like kind of like, you don't deserve this, like giving him doubt. And when he gets out, all the Dathomir kind of blood does like, it told me Jedi killed my whole kind of thing. I want that vengeance! And now this fool thinks he can control me, that he wants to like, fuck this. You know what? All of this kind of thing. I don't care about anything anymore. I don't care about, I want you both that kind of thing. And he does all the, she does make all the Nightsisters live again. All the Nightsisters live like zombies. They did that in the Clone Wars too, because Clone Wars is canon. So the Nightsisters, then that was a whole war kind of thing. And so she's very powerful in the night kind of thing. And so Cal goes kind of thing, goes away, gets a kyber crystal, because this is where the point where he sorts kind of thing. He gets this all kind of his new lightsaber with a new crystal that you can change like the color of it, whatever you want it. I think it was not red, but red-ish that you could buy. I had orange. I had very much like orange is my kind of thing. Orange is the color I want. Why? I just like the color, man. I love orange. Well, actually, I like red better. But you cannot have red, so orange is the next best thing. But my wield, my whole kind of sword, my lightsaber is kind of thing. We also have this, like on some point on Kashyyyk kind of thing. We find the knight. I don't remember in which fucking side was side kind of thing. But on Kashyyyk, we try to find kind of thing. We heal this beautiful creature. Felt a little bit like Colossus kind of thing. Then we fight the Nightmare. We also make a double lightsaber, like this cool double lightsaber. That's awesome as hell. And we actually defeat the fourth Nightsister there. I think after that we go to Tatamir. Yeah, just like after that. I know I'm everywhere at the time, but it's a game. It's fucking hard to keep on track on the timeline, whatever happened, kind of thing. Anyway, so we go there. You know, we go freaking kind of thing. And after defeating that, we go to Dathomir, does all this kind of thing, meet this crazy Jedi kind of thing. Then we did our kyber crystal, we have our kind of thing. Then we go to Dathomir again, facing our demons, trying to kind of thing. He's like, we finally open it. He finds like, I know what it is to be in Jedi now. I know how it is kind of to be in Jedi. So he goes through this whole scenario. Finally opens the door. There is the crazy Jedi waiting, like, oh, you came here to join, right? Like, no, that's not how we're gonna fall, kind of thing. Also, the Dathomir kind of Nightsister is like, okay, well, actually, Cal explains what really Jedis are and how they're the last of the kind. So they're both the last kind, so kind of thing. We're not Jedi and thing, but we're survivors, and because of that. Somehow, some way, kind of thing, Cal can convince the Nightblood that this is the better way, and so that the Jedi not kill them. But yeah, somebody had the lightsaber with them that killed, and probably was a Sith. You know, I mean, it could also be General Grievous, because General Grievous was in a war, and I'm not sure who she saw. There was, I think, Count Dooku was there too. I'm not sure who all was there, but anyway. So the Nightsister and Cal against this Jedi, because he is a Jedi Master. He is hard to defeat, and together they defeat this Jedi that lost his way, kind of thing. This insane kind of thing. He looks badass, but he dies, and I'm like, finally. And I love this girl. After this is like, you know what? Why don't I join you, kind of thing. I don't want to. It's explored. I'm like, hell yes. Hell to the yes, I love this girl. I'm in love with this girl. This girl is one, but I always wanted a Nightsister. Nightbloods are from the 100, and Nightsister on our side. I like it that she is like not just her own, that she can join. Kind of. I'm like, oh hell to the yes, finally. Because I hope the next game is with her. Because at first I'm like, she's gonna die. She's way too powerful. She has like this power. It's like, why would she be keeping me around? She's like way too powerful. Kind of thing to be always right. She's gonna sacrifice herself somewhere down the line for Cal. No! Because now they need to go to the Inquisitors kind of thing. Because we actually, it's like we get this hologram. Because this was the whole point of being at the Nightsister, her homeworld kind of thing, because there was the hologram, the key kind of thing, their key was there. Then they went to the planet, find the thing. That's where the sister, the fourth sister comes in. You know, the former apprentice kind of thing. It's like, hey, you did all the work. You saw your dark side kind of thing. Everything. So now I can have it. And now I say, screw you! I'm out! I'm like, no, she's gonna kill the Nightsisters. I know, just kind of thing. She cannot kill my girlfriends. She cannot kill my future girlfriend now. So I run, slaughtered every stormtrooper that was in my way, to only find that nobody was hurt. It's like, oh, you guys are fine. Well, she has the hologram, so we kind of thing. So then it's like, yeah, we need to. Also, she had this swords kind of thing. Her swords kind of food. Apparently, Inquisitors don't look as much to the lightsaber as the others do, as Jedi do, because she was like, yeah, you can have my lightsaber. I'm out. I got the crystal kind of thing. Oh, cool. That thing has been through a lot. It's like, did it now? And like we find out this been through a lot, like a really lot, like this much a lot that everything pain. And then we find out how she got tortured, how we already know what happened, but now we saw it, and I was like, holy fuck. And now we're gonna go to that planet, and that planet was like very much underwater. There was lots of underwater sections going on there. We go underwater, we do some stuff, and we also kind of become a little bit stronger again. And then we finally face up against together with her former master of this Inquisitor kind of thing. She finally is back to the Force, like, okay, I cut myself off the Force, but now I can cut myself back into it. And she is a little bit more powerful. We try to defeat the Inquisitor. She is not there yet, because we have to face her alone. So we face her alone, the Inquisitor. Awesome, finally beating the boss. Love the level, love the kind of thing. And that's like, I'm not gonna kill you. I could kill you, but I'm not gonna kill you. No, it's that kind of thing. So then like her former is like, I failed you, blah blah. Starts trying to convince her, and then she gets like just does nothing. It's like, okay, maybe this was a kind of thing, but then you hear the Dark Vader kind of thing. Like, oh shit, this is gonna get real. This is like, I didn't thought we would have a final boss like that. I didn't thought we would go against kind of thing. I thought it was like some end credit kind of thing that she like, I'm gonna stay here and kind of thing. Nope, she is like, Darth Vader's like, you failed me, Inquisitor. And she like, avenge us kind of thing. And bang, she's dead. Like, ooh, I thought she would be dead, but I thought she would like be the one that gives us the time to escape. No, we gotta fucking run. Even though the former master kind of thing, she got thrown away in the lava, but then she survived and came back kind of thing. And also how we got on this planet, that's from the Empire. Well, we got our Nightsister for that attack. And after we try to escape, the kind of thing, we run the hell out of it, because this is not Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, where we can just beat anybody, because we're fucking awesome and we're fucking badasses. And even though, in Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, we actually die trying to face up against the Emperor. But we could defeat Darth Vader. We could not defeat the Emperor. But well, Darth Vader! Anyway, so Cal runs the hell out of there, and then it's like, okay, she tries to give in to the dark side, because now with the master kind of former master kind of thing, she like, and he's like, hey, maybe Darth Vader's like, maybe I should have you as my Inquisitor. You would be so. I was like, oh, she's more powerful. Oh yeah, see, the dark side's really strong. It's like, whoa, dark side, no. Don't give in to the dark side, please. She's like, oh yeah. Not giving in to the dark side of the Force. And then Darth Vader's like, pity. And then she does the force field kind of thing. But now they're like, oh, they're gonna lose. So Cal is like, hey, you know what? Water! So every water is like, Darth Vader's like, oh, hell no. And also, in this battle with Darth Vader, on some point we almost died. And BB-8 BB, you know, my little droid kind of friend, he kind of malfunctioned Darth Vader for 5 seconds kind of thing, giving some time to win also kind of. We didn't win, but it gave us a little bit more time to survive. It's like, he's like, oh shit, god damn it! I hate being, you know, it's like, I'm like, great! Anyway, so then the water comes in, Darth Vader keeps that on bay with the Force, and we escape through the water, but almost die, because I have to, Cal has to drag her, the other guy kind of thing, and she needs a kind of mod breather or else she's gonna die. But now he has no mod breather, so he almost dies. Then shows up the Nightsister. I'm like, yes! Holy shit, she's saving us! And then we wake up in the ship. And I'm like, I'm so happy. This Nightsister is so... I want the next game to be all about the Nightsister. That we're the kind of thing, we're controlling the Nightsister. Even though she has no lightsaber and she's awesome and everything. It's like, that's really a whole different kind of gameplay. But I would love it! I'm like, how you go from here? Well, you control the Nightsister that just got there. Maybe she even gets a lightsaber. And gets her journey, like being this Nightsister that's kind of have a lightsaber. Man, I know! You can do a lot with that. I just like the Nightsister a lot. She's like really bad at awesome powers. She has a great character kind of a thing. And just her look is all awesome and her powers are awesome. I really want to explore the more of the Nightsister kind of lore and control being able in game that controls kind of thing. We already have her as an ally, and I'm awesome with. Anyway, so we because Cal has this poncho kind of thing going on. I'm like, got over it the 4th time. Yes, you can go without 1, 2, but those look like those are like just normal look. And I feel like I want something more. I want more kind of thing. I want Cal to look a little bit more different. That we can have his customization a little bit more. I want like more customization for his kind of costume that he wears. But whatever. Anyway, so we escape from there. He is like, thanks. What we're gonna do? Now he has the holocron back. They destroy it. It's like, yeah, because the Nightsister gives a good point. She's like on some point, like, is this a good idea? I mean, they're gonna be haunted. And Cal had this vision, like they seeing them haunt on some point, and he's like, yeah, let the Force decide, kind of thing. So they destroy it, and then it's like, what do next? And that's how it ends. I'm like, we kind of defeated Nightsister, and she's dead. The other one has one hand only, and maybe he's dead. I don't know for sure. Anyway, so I give this one an 11. Like Goblin Ultra, I don't know. It's a real good game. It's one of the best games I ever played. Like next to Star Wars Force Unleashed, still my favorite game. I love the Force abilities. I love the kind of game. I love the Star Wars Force Unleashed still way more. But Jedi Order, it's close to third kind of thing. I'm not sure if I would like to play Jedi Fallen Order again. Star Wars Force Unleashed, I love it, and I would play it over and over a million more times because I love that games kind of thing, and it's easier to go through it like very much like go kind of thing. Doing this, it's just much more playable game. I like to return. While this game I love, and it's a great game and a great story. I mean, the story, holy shit, this is cool. Anyway, so what do you guys think of Jedi Fallen Order? I'm really loving it. Give it a great 10 on 10. I'm glad I finally played it out. I'm glad I got the time to play it out because I have no time. I'm a goblin with lots of work to do. A goblin. And to wasted one that has other stuff to do, and I love seeing TV shows, so I'm doing mainly that. Anyway, and I loved having it a little bit more easy, so yeah, I did it on story mode. I did it on the easiest mode because I wanted the story, I want to experience the story. I didn't care much about one kind of thing, but anyway, like this game was terrific. I hope there is a more, I hope maybe we get a Nightsister next game. I really love that. I hope she keeps being the main one of the character crew through the whole. I don't know what's gonna happen with her. I would love if she keeps being alive. I mean, it's like a Nightsister. She's not Jedi. She's not Sith. Even though she has just been haunted, would be haunted just like this Jedi if they know there was still one alive. Anyway, what you guys think of this game? Who's your favorite character? Mine was first Inquisitor kind of thing. I'm like, holy shit, she's my new favorite kind of thing. One we got revealed, she looks kind of thing. Then the Nightsister came. I'm like, fuck that, Nightsister all the way. And that she's kind of good. I always wanted to see a Nightsister joining the good side kind of thing. Like still having a hard thing and not changing, but being kind of nice. I love her kind of thing. And she has also sometimes a humor. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I just can talk hours on top of hours how much this game is, how much this finally I played it at. And I don't play a lot of games at. I'm like, most of the time I get bored about the gameplay, about the kind of thing, or I don't have the time for it and kind of thing. But now I finally had the time for it to play a game fully out, and it was so satisfaction to see the Star Wars, because I love the Star Wars lore. I love even the movies. I love every movie of it. I mean, I have like this review of it, so later kind of thing. I'm just so freaking awesome that I played it out. Jedi Fallen Order, great stuff. 2 thumbs up, 20 out of 20. 1,000 goblins on 1,000! No Goblin Nation. Anyway, Goblin Nation, hope you enjoyed this review of me about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I'm glad I could do a review of it. I'm glad you guys joined me on this journey of this review. And I hope that you enjoyed every little second of it. And I hope to see you goblins in the next one. Goodbye.
I do it all because I'm evil, and I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need.